it do, dudes? This is Great White making it happen again today with some more Portal Knights. And I'm very excited to show you what we got going on today because I have made a lot of progress on our, well, on the whole game actually. The whole entire thing, we made so much progress that I want to show you guys. Specifically with the building around our base. Like, I have done so much detailing and I'm excited to show you guys what I've done. Also, progress with the actual game itself. You guys can see I am now officially level 30. I've maxed out my stats. I went a lot of strength, a lot of constitution, and I pretty much just skipped everything else. Didn't really care too much about it. For talents, we did unlock level 30. We had a choice here between combo swing, add a 10% multi-strike chance to deal damage twice. We have hardened armor, increase armor attribute by 25%. Eternal rage, increase melee damage dealt by 50% upon defeating an enemy. Expires after 10 seconds. So, interesting choices. I ended up going with the combo swing because I also got myself the highest level equipment too. Well, the highest level that I've found, which is the bulwark armor. Pretty high defense. So I'm really digging it. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty much impossible for me to die now. Almost. I still get pretty beat up, but I don't die very often at all. We're still rocking the fruit hat, but for weapons, I have 3 different weapons now that I carry with me as of right now. I've got the titanium fist, which deals light damage and also has a multi-strike chance of 10%. So I have a 20% chance. So 1 out of every 5 hits twice, which is super awesome. So this does a ton of damage. I also have this titanium cataclysm, which is just a sword. So you guys can check out what they look like. So, like, check this out. Check out this sweet fist. Look how fast it attacks. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's great. I love it. It's so cool. And then we got this sword. Oh, wait, that's not a sword. This sword, which is huge. It's a huge sword, which is super fun to use, too. And then we have this big ol' crusher, the hammer, which is super cool also. Really like the hammer a lot, and it seems like different enemies take more damage from different types of weapons, so I just carry them all with me just for good measure. But that's pretty much it for hitting level 30. Like, that's all there is to it. A lot of what I did is just break open boxes to get experience, like in the Portal Knights Sanctuary, which I did a tutorial of. So if you want to see where all the secret areas and boxes and quests are, go ahead and check that video out. I'll put a link in the description. But for building, you guys probably noticed right away, I have a wall around this area now. Like I said I was going to do, I ended up going ahead and doing that. A couple new forests I put in there. We'll go over and check that out in a minute here. First, though, check out the Mage Tower. So, not a whole lot going on different here. We got a new flag there, as you can see. And then, for the stairs, everything's pretty much the same. Once we get to the first balcony, you'll notice outside of each balcony... No! Oh, I still need to fix that problem. I fall off these stairs all the time. I really just need to get some scrolls of teleportation. But we got a flag outside of every balcony. So just a little more detail when you're looking at it from down at the from the ground, you know. So that's kind of what I was going for. I felt like the tower was just maybe a little bit boring, so I did a few things to kind of spruce it up a little bit, make it look a little more interesting. Up here, everything's pretty much the same, but I did go ahead and add in this. You'll notice this is something I did a lot with builds. I think I've told you guys before, I don't like the way that you're way shorter than the crafting stations, so I added these little steps up. So it looks like they're up on like a platform or something, and that looks like I would actually be able to use it. So I really like that. So I have these up here just for crafting purposes when I'm using my mage, because now that I've maxed out my warrior, we're going to move on to we'll probably do the ranger next and then the mage after that, because the ranger's already 22 or something like that. So it won't be too hard to get him up to 30. It'll be a little bit of a grind, but it won't be too difficult. But yeah, this is all the changes I've made to this. Now, if we hop down, I believe, over here. Let's just hop down here. Let's go over to our main entrance. I did a little bit more terraforming over here. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I think I'm going to do something over here. I was thinking maybe like a melee fighting arena area, like a training arena sort of thing. I thought that would be interesting. But, yeah, I'm still on the fence about that. We got a lot of room up there to work with. Down here you can see I started to implement the fences a lot, or the window frames, like I said I was going to, just because they look like just like square supports, like or even like gates or fences sort of. So I lined the area with these, which I thought was a cool touch. And you'll see I kind of tied it in up there a little bit too. Over here I started putting fences along the wall, just because I think it's appropriate. I think it just looks like, you know, almost like support, like, or like a, I don't know, like a wall. I think it just adds something a little bit more interesting to the side there. And then over here, I got rid of the wheat and moved it over to our wheat farm, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. You can see around here lots of bushes. I started going crazy with bushes. We got bushes everywhere. I added some up here, next to our pond, and all over the place. So really digging that. Didn't do too much else different down here yet. I'm sure we'll get more into it. I'll continue to detail more and more, just because it's super fun. I love that aspect of building. Up here I did add some more interesting stuff, so it's not just a big open boring area now. We've got stools everywhere for people to sit, and I added more of these window frames because they look like almost like supports, or like, I don't know, like screens to keep you from falling out of the edge or something. I don't know, something like that. That's what I was going for. And I think it just makes it look a little bit more interesting, so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. But from a distance, that's kind of hard to see, I think, but maybe let me see if we can get a peek at it from up here. Yeah, you can sort of see it. Like, you can tell. Well, can I hop up to the top? There we go. Yeah, you can kind of tell there's just more going on in there. I think it looks better. You can see the tower from here too. You can see the flags there. Looking good. Yeah, very happy with that. The one thing I was going to say about the tower is that the part that has the windows, the part like right here and here, like the window part, is a little bit square. I was thinking about trying to round that a little bit, but honestly, I don't think so. I think it looks just fine the way it is right now. I really like it. Like the all the designs and stuff around it. Very cool. Now, the next part that I did is the farm. We kind of fleshed that out a little bit more too. So let's hop out here. You'll see I added some vegetation to the walk here. This isn't done yet either. I'm thinking about expanding it all the way out and just making a huge forest, and honestly making this whole place like a forest as well, just cause I don't know, it looks more interesting that way. We'll add some more bushes in, so it's a little bit more interesting than just trees. Honestly, I'm gonna do these trees, the dark fir trees, instead of the emerald trees, because I think they look better. I think they look more realistic. And I know that's a ridiculous thing to say for the style of game we're playing, but like the emerald trees look too fake when they're all lined up together. Let me see if I can show you guys. They just look too identical. And like, just because of the way they're shaped, they look like, you know, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. They're exact same, well, they're the exact same height, but they're all rounded, so it looks like a flat top, which just looks bad to me. I don't think it looks good. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks weird. So I'm gonna stick with the dark fir trees. I think they look less copy pasty when you have them all in a group together. Like, that looks better than a bunch of those. So that's kind of my thought process. I think we're just going to do a lot of dark fir trees. No big deal. They're honestly, I think they give you more wood and they're easier to harvest anyway. So they're just going to be easier to work with and better looking. You can see our wheat field has really been fleshed out. It's starting to look good. We got it almost completely filled. I did a lot of work on it yesterday, just tearing it down and building it back up over and over and over again, slowly expanding. But it's coming together real fine. I got the lamps in here that I said I would, so that we don't have a fire hazard with the torches. We got wheat for days. Wheat for days. Looking good though. Let's come on up here and you'll see I added a little bit more detail around here. We got a fence, couple trees back there, and we added a little fire pit area, which I think is a nice little touch, you know. If you're living here and you're working, it's the nighttime, you can't really do much more work. You come out, sit, you know, have a s'more or something like that. It's pretty cool. I like it. But inside the house, not a lot's different. I did add the lamps because sleeping next to a torch seems scary. Inside here, everything's pretty much the same, but the porch still the same too. So that about wraps up all the changes over here. This is cool. I'm liking this. This is neat. Cool farm. Oh yeah, bushes everywhere. I added tons of bushes. I'm still not completely happy with how they've turned out, so we might do some more changes, but it's better than it was. It's looking good. I think I might add one right there just because it seems like it needs one. Yeah. You can see the trees kind of stretch around here around this first house, and we kind of walk in here. Check this out. This is a pretty cool little entrance to our village. Yeah, look, I've done so much. You guys won't even believe it. Look at this. Oh, this is cool. I like it. We got a little pond. We gotta peek through this tree to see. Very cool. I got the pond all made up. It's looking good. I don't know if I'll fill it more. I kind of like it at that height. We might fill it up a little bit more though. We'll see. I'm on the fence about that too. But gosh, where to start with this? So I decided to make a little town square sort of thing. And I think we'll have like little shops here. I was toying with the idea of, you remember, if you watched my tutorial video from Portalight Sanctuary, we got this statue. I was thinking about putting this here as like a centerpiece for the town square, but I don't think it's nearly big enough, and it looks a little bit out of place. But something interesting, it said it was a statue of us, and I just noticed this doesn't look like me, but it is actually the same armor. It's the same armor set that I'm wearing, and that is technically the helmet I'm wearing, but I have a fruit hat on. Unfortunately, it doesn't show the fruit hat. I was really hoping it would. That would have been so cool, but it doesn't. So we just have a picture of ourselves in our regular armor with that helmet, so you can't really tell it's us. It's super cool though. I might like try removing my helmet and recompleting the quest to see if I get a different statue. That would be cool. But it's alright. It's cool. Other than that though, the houses. So let's talk about the houses really quick. So I made a lot of I don't know, decisions here, just as far as like the roofs are concerned. I started with straw just because it was easy, cheap, and I had a lot of it. And then I was like, if they're all straw, it's going to look kind of dumb. So I started mixing in different kinds. We got another straw one back there. But we got roof tile here, roof tile there, and then these are stone brick, which I think is a cool mixture. And there's like differences. There's like wood and stone, obviously. So we got a lot of different types of houses, which is nice. And then, oh yeah, down here I didn't mention in this town square area, I did add this well. I totally dug it out. I put water in there. We used the windows as like supports again, and I think it looks appropriate. It kind of gives it the well look. I'm digging it. I'm very happy with how that turned out too. Now, going into the houses, they all have windows, which is cool. And I've been doing some interesting things with the houses, like doing support beams up top to connect and like make it look like it has sort of a ceiling. I did that here. Over here, I went with a pretty traditional, just regular old plain house. So I might end up doing the support beams again, because I really like those. I think it's a cool touch. This is actually my favorite one, I think, so far as the support beams are concerned. I kind of like what I've done with this. So, like, different colored wood so it doesn't do the connected texture thing. And then it kind of, like, looks like this beam is holding up this beam. So it doesn't look like it's all connected, and they're two separate beams. That's kind of what I like. And I think it adds a cool touch. We might add some windows here, too. I'm considering it, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there'll still be some tweaking. This isn't perfect, but I really like the way it's coming together so far. I eventually do want to decorate all the houses, but gosh, nobody's gonna go inside them. So I kind of want to spend more time, working on stuff that people are actually gonna see. Oh yeah, lots of small stuff I haven't mentioned. So like the staircases, this is cool. So yeah, you'll see right here and right here. So these are the two types of staircases I've been making. The one is a bench. That's just like a bench you'd sit on, combined with the refined wood blocks, combined with a bench. Benches are technically 1 block high, so you'll see if I go between these two, I don't change height. But it's more the aesthetic. It looks like a step. So you're going, because honestly, look. Me compared to the height, like that's chin height. No, nobody can just step up onto a chin height step. So I was like, this seems a little bit more appropriate that I could step up onto this. It would still be a big step, but it makes it look more like a regular staircase. So I did that over here too, but with stools. So since it's not 3 wide, these benches, I use stools to do that. I think it looks just fine. I don't have a huge problem with it. And I did this in a lot of places over here. And then I did a similar thing over here. I used fences as sort of like edges, like almost like railings for going upstairs. I thought that added a nice little touch too. We got torches on them as well. And then bushes here as well. And in here, this is a different kind of roof I went with. I tried something different for the shape. I had it wrap around a little bit. I think it turned out pretty cool. At least it's interesting. It's something different. Now, oh yeah, and you'll notice I did like these, like, oh, what would you call this? Like these wall barrier things for the different levels on the like the tiers, like the 2 different tiers. I really like how this turned out, like having this walk along here, like along the pond down at the bottom, and then you have the upper area, which is like the path that leads to the houses themselves. So if you just want to walk along the pond, you can do it down here. I think that turned out really cool. Same thing up here. I almost did it like a little walled off garden sort of thing. This is what I was going for, and we'll put like bushes and stuff up here too. I think it'll be a nice touch. Back here is just a hole. Like, I don't know what to do with this. I might just fill it in, but I don't know. It's just a hole in the wall. Whatever. The houses down here, we showed you that one. Those, so show those ones. Oh yeah, so this one, another just regular old, oh, that shouldn't be there. Regular old house again. Looking just fine. And then the interesting house that I have, can I really not highlight this while I'm, oh, there it goes. So we got more stairs leading up, we got stairs leading that way, and then in here's a pretty interesting house. This one is just a regular house over here, and then it goes off into this little area, which is just like a stairwell, basically. I don't know about this house. It's pretty silly, but it looks cool from the outside, so I've been keeping it just like it is. We might make some tweaks to it. This one's just got a regular, like, triangular roof. And then we got this little porch here. These fences don't line up very well, so I ended up just doing this. And then you can come out here if you want to, but there's obviously the safer area with the fenced-in, like kind of gate. And we got a nice little balcony here, so we can come out and see the rest of the village area, which is totally cool. I dig it. It's an interesting little house. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that one too. But from the entrance, we can turn and we can go this way. We got a real big staircase leading up to the next house, which has a big open area, lots of room in this one, and then boom, we got another balcony on this one. This balcony kind of looks over that house, and you can kind of see stuff around you. Nice view of the towers, the Mage Tower and the Watchtower. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this one. But this actually does have an exit from the balcony to the road again, which is definitely cool. I just love walking around this area. I'm really digging how it's turned out. I'm on the fence about these torches too. I feel like those torches are dangerous and annoying. I could put them against the wall, which I had been doing, so we might change that, but it's fine for now. That tree also is kind of in the way. Let's get rid of this one. I think that's better. Oh, jeez, I knew it. I should have said. I fall into this every day. Oh, gosh. It happens all the time. It's so annoying. There we go. Sorry, Skittles, you're stuck there for life. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank God you got out. Cool. Other than that, though, oh, yeah, there's a couple houses up here. Nothing fancy about these ones. They're just regular little houses. Nothing crazy going on here. Same with this one. But you get a feel for like this, you know, kind of this walkway up here. This one I did a similar thing that I did with the farm, with like a sort of a crate-looking thing as like part of the step. You turn and you're in here, just like that. For most of the houses, and I'm pretty sure all the houses, if I did wood walls, I did stone floor. If I did wood floor, I did stone walls. And that was kind of the game plan. And this kind of wraps back down around. So it's all pretty well connected now. There's no like loose ends. So next, I think we're just going to expand in this direction. I'm not sure what we're going to do after this. I'm probably going to keep detailing this for a little bit at least. And get this looking, you know, better and better. Doing what I can to make it look better. I'm pretty excited to start messing around with the other styles of blocks. So I think we might go with something like maybe a wealthier district next, which I think would be cool. But I'm really happy with how this has turned out so far. I don't know if this is technically done. I might do some more, just because I want more houses. I want it to look even more populated than this. I want it to look like a lot of people live here. I noticed that a lot of these houses are small, and they probably couldn't, you know, have like a kitchen or like anything like that. You know, like a place to make food. So it might be smart to make like a mess hall, like, you know, a place where people could go to eat. So I might do something like that somewhere, have like a place where they eat. I thought about doing something like that with this house, maybe having like tables out here for people to eat in. But I think vendor stalls, like where people are buying and selling stuff, would be a cool idea too. So that it's like, you know, town square, people come here and sell stuff or buy stuff and meet around the pond, go fishing maybe, that kind of stuff. Yeah. But I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Getting a look at it at night is really cool. I like it. Yeah, I'm digging it. Oh, I want to show you guys what it looks like from the tower too. There we go. Let's look at it from the tower. Looking pretty cool. You know, it's not super detailed. I got my settings turned down a little bit just so my computer can handle it, but you can get a feel for it. Like, you can see the pond in the middle there. You can see the houses surrounding it. It's looking really cool. Very happy with how things have turned out so far. It's really looking good. Really happy with the progress we've made. And get a little higher here. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Yeah, well, I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. If you did like this video, this little base tour, go ahead and hit the like button. I would definitely appreciate it. If you're enjoying this series, if this is something you enjoy, definitely subscribe to the channel. We're getting pretty regular videos out. I usually say one a day, but things have kind of slowed down. I've been doing a lot of work with something else, another channel I'm going to be starting hopefully soon. So I'll say just regular videos. I'm not going to put it at, you know, one a day just because that's a lot of time to put into this. Not even just recording, but also making progress to record. And I got to work a full-time job at the same time. So no worries. We'll have videos out on the regular basis. I'm going to shoot for one a day, but it might not always be that way. But I'd appreciate to have you guys subscribe to the channel. It'd be super awesome. Also, keep your eyes open. I'll keep out information about the new channel I'm starting. I'll probably kind of plug that here and there on this channel. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it again, and I hope you just have the best kind of day. See you guys next time. Oh no, Skills, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'll just give you a little pet. Just a little pet.